Hello everyone, I am back gonna do a tutorial how to on double crochets. We're gonna start with a slip knot and do a few chains together and then do some double crochets. So hopefully for beginners this will be easy to follow. So here we go. First, I'm going to do a slip knot. So the way that I do it is I take my two fingers like this, make sure I'm in the view. So I take my two fingers like this and I pinch it, just like that. And then I go around my fingers, come back, and then right here in the middle, I cross over. Then I pinch that cross right there in the middle, come around just like this, and hold it with these two fingers over here on the end. So then I can pick up my hook, go under with my hook down so I can grab this yarn and pull it through, pull up a loop. Then at this point you can just drop the string and you'll have this on your hook, this little circle here. Here's your little string and the big string. You pull this little string here, hold the loop on your hook till it's tight, like that. And then you're gonna take, not the little string, the big string here, and pull till it's tight. And then I usually take my big string, hold it between my fingers, and I take these two fingers here to pinch the little string to hold it securely, just like that. And then I have my slip knot on my hook here. So now we're going to start doing some chains. So you yarn over, pull the string through that loop that's on your hook. That's the first chain or V-stitch. And then you yarn over, pull that string through that loop on your hook, just like that. And you do it again, yarn over, pull it through, pull the string through the loop on your hook. And you're going to do it again with your loop still on your hook, yarn over with the string between your fingers, the long string, and pull it through that loop on your hook. As you see there, I'm making these beautiful V-stitch chains. And you would just keep going however many up you would like to go, or however many your foundation chain calls for in your pattern, or the length around, whatever you may want. Just keep going on up. So I usually keep these two fingers just like I started down here. I just follow it up the chain just to kind of keep it secure, so that when I yarn over, I get the string on my hook to pull through, and then I just use these two fingers to pull it along with pulling my hook back. So I hold this tight and hook goes through that hole, through that loop. Just do it again, yarn over, hook your string, and pull it through that loop on your hook, just like that. So as you see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chains or V-stitches. This loop on your hook's never gonna really count as anything. It's just basically there, or we can just act like it's not there. So when they say second chain from the hook, we wouldn't count this is one and then that. we would go to that next V-stitch. So this chain never means anything. You see these beautiful V's here, right there, right there, right there. Those are all chains. So we're gonna go in each one of those to make our double crochet. Okay, so this hook here doesn't mean anything. We're gonna go from the second chain from our hook. So there's one there, there's one there. So that's where we're gonna go, right here. So we'll keep that one in mind, hold it with your thumb, go back in this chain or loop, that doesn't count as anything, yarn over. Then we're gonna go through that second loop here, so not that one right there in front of our thumb. Go through there, just like that, and pull up a loop. You should now have 3 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3. So you yarn over, go through the first 2. So there's 1 and 2. You have 2 loops remain. So you yarn over and go through the remaining 2. And that is our first double crochet right here. So again, with this loop that doesn't mean anything, we always leave that there. Yarn over. We went into this loop last, this V-stitch. So we need the next one, which will be right there. So we've yarned over, remember? Yarn over. We're gonna go through that next V-stitch or chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 3 chains or loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2. You have 2 remain, so you're going to yarn over your yarn through the 2 loops on your hook. So 1 and 2. So that is our second double crochet. Straighten it out here so you can see. That was 1, that's 2. Okay, and then again, as we see, we went through that V-stitch last. So now this is the next V-stitch, or the next chain, right here in front of my thumb. See there? We went through that one. Now we're going through this one, right here. So you would yarn over, put your hook through that chain or V-stitch, yarn over, pull the yarn through to pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2. So that's 1 and 2. You have 2 loops remain. You're going to yarn over and pull through the last 2. We've made another double crochet. So that's 4 so far. We have 1 chain right there remaining. So we went through that one last. This is our last one remaining right there. Right there. So we're going to yarn over, put our hook through that last chain to pull up a loop by yarning over and pulling the yarn through. 3 loops on our hook, 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to yarn over to pull through that first 1 and 2. 2 loops remain. Yarn over, pull through the last 2. And there you have your rows of double crochets. Now let's say if you was going to start on another row of it, you would just chain 1, 2, and turn your work. So if you see, now we have these V-stitches here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Don't ever want to forget about that last one. It always looks funky over there off to the side. So you yarn over. Now we chain 2 up here, so 1, 2. Those don't count. This one doesn't ever count. It's like our one still just sitting there. That doesn't count as nothing. So we go down. Not this chain, not that chain. Those are the chain 2s that actually would count as a double crochet. So you yarn over and go through this first V-stitch right there. See between my fingers? That one right here. See if you can see that right there. So we're gonna go through here, just like that. This one here. So you would put it through that loop that means nothing. Skip over our chain 2, 1, 2, yarn over, go through that first V-stitch on our row. Yarn over, pull up a loop, just like we did before. 3 chains on our hook. 1, 2, 3. 3 loops, sorry. And then we would yarn over and pull through the first 1 and 2. 2 loops remain. We would yarn over, pull a yarn through the remaining 2. 1, 2. So now we've started on our second row of double crochets. See there? And then you would just go on down the line. So the next V-stitch would be right here, next to the one that we just did. Keep our loop that means nothing. Yarn over. Go through that next V-stitch here. So right here, there's the hole to it. It's the V-stitch that's on my loop, my hook. Yarn over, pull through to pull up a loop. 3 loops on my hook. So then I would yarn over, pull through the first 2. So it's 1, 2. 2 loops remain. 1 and 2. Yarn over, pull through the remaining 2. That's another double crochet. See there? We would just go up, up, and up, or further out and then up, and that's how we would continue a double crochet pattern. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope that helps for especially beginners out there with doing your double crochets. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching and have a blessed day.